Mhm. I don't have volume.
We're supposed to be in the same place.
Yeah. I can hear you, Ninka.
Oh, hello. Hello, welcome.
Now I can hear you.
How are you?
Hi.
I'm good.
Am I supposed to be live?
Okay. I think we're going live. We're trying to go live in multiple places. So I think we're set up in 2/4 places. I think
Okay.
the
Can
bigger
you
place.
see Shego and I together?
Just you.
Just me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 1 second. Trying to
I
see
think we're
how.
already live on Facebook,
Okay.
but I don't know about Instagram.
Okay.
Looking at that right now. Hi, Shagun.
Hey. Hi.
Oh, sending
How
link.
are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah.
Good.
Echo,
Good.
You're on live.
We're
oh,
live on
so
YouTube.
live on
Yeah. Okay.
YouTube.
So,
Instagram is still on its way,
so you have to be.
still loading. But Facebook group, one of the Facebook groups is live.
Mm-hmm.
If you were looking on your device, you probably can tell who's online on
All
the
right.
Facebook group.
On Facebook.
Yeah. Okay, so I gotta edit this.
Let me check in here.
Copy. Oh no, URL. That's what I did. Copy.
I don't see us live on Facebook. Maybe I don't know
Oh,
where
oh,
I.
oh, 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 I see. I know why. Because it's the other group.
Okay.
But hey, we can start the chit chat while I work on the technicalities, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Or if you wanted to wait a little bit, I'm not sure that makes any difference, but we can get started.
Okay. So we're just only live on YouTube. You said you're not.
YouTube, let me see Instagram. YouTube,
Facebook is live.
Facebook group, a 3,000 member Facebook group.
Okay.
Uh, but the
Find this.
other, the coaching member Facebook group is still sending data.
Okay.
Oh, where else is this?
Does it show anybody online that's
I know. Uh,
anybody?
You probably have to go to your Facebook live.
yeah, but I'm not even sure if you're in that group really. I don't know if you know that group.
You go to acquire what is the group?
Hmm.
So let me see. I think it just doesn't want me to go to two different Facebook groups on the same device. So I'm trying to log in on the other device and see if that works.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, I can cover up my video while you guys just get started, so I don't waste time. Is that
Okay.
okay?
Can you
Okay.
hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Mr. Dare.
Hello.
Yeah.
How are you? How are you?
All right. This is our first group live, so we have a lot of learning.
Right.
Learning to do all together, but it's always good to start something new and fresh and keep it fresh, right?
Where's
So,
the AI when you need it?
sorry, what did you say?
I said, where's the AI when you need it?
I know. Can you put your head in so people can say?
Oh, I thought we could see it.
No.
Oh, that's not it.
So for I'm Sharon,
Shagun.
Shagun, and
Mm.
Coach Dari is here,
Yay.
and Coach Yinka. Where are you? We can't see you whenever,
Just
but you're here.
trying to
We just
figure it out.
we just want to pop in here and talk all things ARE. The
20,
Hmm.
summit's coming up,
2025.
Yeah.
right? Just want to see who can join us live. I know we're live on YouTube and see whatever questions we can answer that you guys have budding in your mind, right? As regards to planning to attend the summit and what to expect, right? And we can give you a lowdown on accommodations, on what have you. So, we can get started and everybody else will join us. It promises to be great, right?
Yes.
So we have a lot of. If you were there last year, it was a very full event, very impactful. Personally, I left recharged and motivated to want to do more. So, and I've talked to a couple of folks who felt the same way. And so, with that feedback, there is a lot that is going into the behind the scenes, trying to gear up for this year to be back and better. And
Right.
so, we have a lineup of different speakers, connections with each other, building our community to be stronger, more deeper relationships with folks, trying
Right.
to just connect with each other, right? Coach Dari,
Yeah.
what should people look forward to, based on all that we have in stock? What will be maybe three things you want people to look forward to this year at the summit?
Yeah. Hi. Hello, everybody. Um, Definitely a bigger and a better ARE summit. We have learned from, the few things that, like you said, from the feedback we got, and that has informed our preparations for ARE Summit 2025. So, by and large, a bigger and a better ARE Summit, which will include more interesting breakout sessions with seasoned professionals, more interesting and entertaining and engaging workshops that we have scheduled. We've already started reaching out to our resource persons, and they're excited. They are ready to come to pour into us.
Mm,
Also, one of the highlights for last year was the property tours, and I'm excited about this year because some of the properties that we toured last year, either they've been completed or they're in the process of being completed, or they've been sold. So for those of us that were here last year, it's going to be great to see how it has evolved,
yeah,
from dirt to finished product.
yeah,
So bigger and better ARE session, ARE 2025. Obviously, with the networking, with new people coming on board, we have brand new members from all over the country that have joined the program as well. That are also newbies and are excited and they want to, come and interact with the oldies and the OGs. So it's gearing up to be a very exciting moment, a very exciting event. and I can't wait to see everybody there.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I can re-echo everything you mentioned. Yeah, looking forward to most importantly meeting people. Right? You forgot to mention the awards ceremony where we get to
Ah,
dress up. Well, I told you three things. No, no problem.
exactly.
It's important.
I
Exactly.
told you three things, but no worry. Hey, Yinka and Baba. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good to
Mhm.
see you guys. Hi, Coach Yinka. So I was asking Coach Dari, what are three things that he wants folks to look out for this year's summit? And maybe I'll pose that question to you, Baba and Yinka. You can tag team, right? What do you like folks to kind of get their mindsets and expect as we gear up towards the summit this year?
Okay, yeah, thanks. So, I think there's a lot that people should look out for. First thing being, it's going to be a continuation from where we stopped, basically, and also a kind of a checking back at what we were supposed to do and if we've actually done those things, right? A lot of
Mm-hmm.
learning took place last year. um, how many of them, how many of those things did we really? It's going to be a scorecard, basically. How many of the things we learned last year did we actually put to use? And also, it's going to be a time for a reflection, a good reflection of how the year has been, and what we need to do going forward. Stop, continue. What should we start doing? What should we stop doing? And what should we continue to do? Basically, those are a few things that I think this year will bring about. This year's summit will bring about. And also, I believe it's also going to be a time for people to see what hasn't worked and why it hasn't worked, right?
Mhm.
To see, it's like we're all coming to the theater right now. We're coming to the hospital to see what's wrong and why it's wrong and how to correct it, uh,
Mm,
amongst other things.
yeah, yeah. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Any additions, Yinka?
And also to the new folks, new folks will meet the attendees last year and
Mm-hmm.
network, get to know each other and meet each other. So this year we're meeting new members, new folks, and we're connecting and networking together, which is one of the things we should also look forward to.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome. Hey, will we get to go to the site we did the groundbreaking, right? Last year's is it sold?
Well, so it will be at the cusp of being closed at that time.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
yes, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I'm allowed to say, there are going to be tours as well this year. Uh,
Yeah.
we'll see firsthand where the
Yeah.
first groundbreaking took place, and
Yeah.
and how the ground has actually broken. You know.
I know. I know. For those who joined and don't know what we're talking about, so one of the highlights for last year, we went to tour different properties, and we were fortunate and honored to be part of the groundbreaking at one of our sites, one of Baba and Yinka's sites there, and we're just asking about the progress of that project. So it's been interesting to see progress, right, from groundbreaking to where we are this year. So we're just asking about that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Coach Inka, how are you?
Hello.
All right, you were
Hi,
also.
everyone. Good
Can
evening.
you hear us? All right, we
Yeah,
can hear you. Yeah,
yeah. I was just trying to connect everywhere. I guess we just got into Instagram,
you're
but
doing a great
there's
job. Don't
only
worry.
one.
We're
Okay,
we
one
have a
person.
learning curve. Yeah, we'll get better at this. Yeah,
Okay,
we should keep
cool.
doing this. We'll get better as we go. So now over to you, Coachy. What do you want if you want to mention three things, right? What will you have people be excited about this year's summit, right? Given all that you have in stock, planning behind the scenes and heavy lifting that you're doing, what will be three things that you want people to look out for this year?
I think we can always learn a lot of things. It's a big avenue, like a big platform for learning things that are not necessarily in a curriculum or a course or platform. Really going into real life situations on accounting, on legal, on the actual practical things you need in your business, right? But even beyond that is the networking. So the network with people, like one relationship can actually change your life, especially when you
Mhm.
have a relationship with the right people. So
Yeah.
that's definitely a platform for building those kind of relationships that would help your business grow or would actually transform you from where you are to where you're going. Definitely having access to funding is a big one for many, and then you get to realize over time that that's actually not the big issue. Right? But funding, definitely access to funding, whether hard money, whether private money, and just having the right tools to be able to buy properties and own assets, and also not just owning but structuring things the right way. It's not just about making money, but you have to be able
Okay.
to keep what you're making.
Absolutely.
So the relationships are is a big one. We have a very rich community of people doing great things, amazing things in real estate. Some get in and within a few months they're doing awesome. I know of some students who within a few months they're into 6 deals already,
Okay.
which typically would
Seems
take
we lost
regular people,
connection.
yeah,
They
a,
can't
a,
hear
a
us.
longer time. So not just looking at the typical way
Let's
of
see.
real estate investing or investing in real estate, but the 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 um, the fast, I don't want to call it a shortcut
Let's go back.
because success needs work, but
Told the voice not to use it.
the fast way, the most
And
effective
then
way,
again.
a smart way
Trying
to
to
work.
restart this.
Can you hear me? Because I can hear you guys speaking.
I think he's
Like, you
having
are you
trouble.
having a problem with the
Mhm.
connection?
No,
Show and Shagun,
Yeah, I don't think it can
are you
hear. I think
frozen? I think
I
you're
they
don't
think
think
frozen.
they can hear you.
yeah, they can hear
Oh,
you.
I think they're
okay,
frozen.
okay, but you guys can hear me well. Go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's really what one of the biggest things I think this kind of event does to a lot of us, everybody,
Mhm.
just building the right networks.
Yeah, I think networking is going to be big this time around, right? Um, after last year's summit, a lot of people met new people, and I know from the testimonials that people have come together to do deals, people have come
Yeah.
together to buy properties. I think
Mhm.
this year is going to be another opportunity to focus on partnerships. We're going to be focusing on partnerships, real life partnerships, not just thinking about it or figuring out it can work, but right from day one, or right from us people leaving the summit, where people will be energized to start new partnerships, because it has worked in the A.R.E community.
Mm.
There are deals that were completed by way of partnerships with other A.R.E members, and I think how to keep that going, how to keep that momentum, is something that will be also discussed at this summit. So I'm hoping people come with that mindset that we're here to start new partnerships. We're here to engage. We're here to see how people have navigated uh, different challenges, different situations. How can we harness the beauty of this market right now? Because there's
Right.
always opportunity at every
Mhm.
turn. You know, in the real estate investing space.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you guys are back. We
So
lost you there.
I
yeah, we lost
know,
we lost
yeah,
connection.
yeah. We did lose connection for a little bit. Yeah. Is there anybody live, Yinka? Do you know if anybody has questions? Maybe. Do you know anybody
Okay, it's
live?
sometimes hard to tell
Okay.
because yeah, I see some live on the Facebook group, but yes, on Instagram
Okay.
there are people
All
joining. It
right.
just doesn't give me the actual count or
Okay.
yeah.
Can we type in? Maybe they should ask. They can type in their questions if they have anything. Yeah, so we
I
can.
see on here that it says messaging from audience will display here. So I don't know if you can
Oh, okay.
count
So
down.
if they, okay, all
Yes,
right,
you
I see what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, all right,
we can just throw it out there that anyone that has questions should keep rolling out their questions and will be answered.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm putting that here now on Instagram
Hmm.
and I'll do that on Facebook as well.
Okay. Did anybody
Right.
talk about the award ceremony?
You said yes.
Like you
Like
want to talk about this award? You want to discuss this award ceremony? Sure.
we celebrate our community,
Yeah,
right?
this year's award because that was when we get to dress up, right? So showing the
I
finish to dressing up again.
Oh, okay.
oh wow, you're
Okay.
taking too far. You're taking this too
I
far. You
I thought it was just about the food.
Well, that
I
too.
didn't
part
I didn't
of
know that there was a
it.
dressing component to it.
Too. That too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was best dressed male and there was best dressed female, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So we
So
don't just build houses, we dress up and celebrate each
there you
other.
go.
Yeah, yep,
Yes.
yep, yep. You
Yeah,
got that
We're a
right.
well-rounded community, right?
absolutely.
Absolutely,
Very
Absolutely.
balanced. Yep.
absolutely. Yes.
We
So it's
work
not just
hard
about
and we
Award
celebrate.
this year's award is going to be even more phenomenal.
right,
Yes.
mm,
Yeah.
Yes.
right. That's nice because a lot of people have done they've done quite a few deals too.
Oh yeah.
Um, so
Great.
we get to celebrate some of our
I applaud it. Yeah.
Yep.
community members who are making us proud in their own
Yeah.
spaces. Regardless of what the market is, people are still
Yes.
doing their best to um, Baba said that there's opportunities at
Mm,
every
Mm,
turn. So people are still taking opportunities of
mm,
what is
Mm-hmm.
available.
yeah.
So like, I was having a conversation with somebody and they were like, "Oh, the market has changed. They don't know whether to even invest or to do that." I'm like, "Well, as an investor, you don't wait for the market. You
mm,
actually invest, then you
mm,
wait. Because there's always opportunities that you can, if you're willing to do the work and put a little bit of thinking to it.
way.
There's always a way to maximize whatever the curveball the market
Mm,
throws at you. So yep, it's exciting. I want to be able to meet those people, especially the newbies that are doing this for the very first time. First of all, it's actually um it it's you have to congratulate people. You have to really
The
give people
flower.
their roses, right? Yeah, because it's a big decision to want to do
Yeah.
it
this.
is.
It's sometimes it can be scary. Like how do I marry this? How do I do this? But people are jumping into the deep end and they are taking it a day at a time, and they're doing the best they can, and the results are coming. If they are not here yet,
Yeah.
they are coming. It's all a process. So I am excited and I want to see
Yeah.
all those newbies and want to hear about what they're doing and meet them in person. There's nothing that beats actually
Face to face.
seeing the person face to face. Their personality, their cadence, everything, body
Hmm.
language, everything. It just adds to the whole experience that okay, now I know you, or now I understand how you sound the way you sounded. So we are excited to meet
Mm,
all our newbies and all the returning. OGs, the founding forerunners. How do you call it? You know. So yep,
Yeah.
excited. Can't wait. A couple of more
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah. So let me quiz you, Dari. So you said fear, right? Fear of starting. How do you balance fear
Mhm.
and moving forward? Like, how was your experience starting? And let's give them a snippet of what they're going to experience, right? Just real life kind of experiences,
Right.
right? How did you grow, overcome that fear, initial fear, and keep going to kind of build to where you are today? Like, how has the experience been, and what exactly did you do to overcome that fear?
Right. So one thing that is true for all fear, all kinds of fear, whether it's psychological fear, physical fear, it actually keeps you stagnant, right? Nothing changes. Like if you're afraid to do something, you're actually stagnant. You're
Mm,
not moving. You're still
mm,
where you are while life is
mm,
passing you by. So I came to for most things that I've hesitated or been afraid to venture into. I just asked myself, what will change? The last 5 years of my life will look like the next 5 years of my life will look like the last 5 years of my life if I don't overcome that fear, because nothing will change. So if it's money, what do I need to do to get over it? If it is knowledge, what do I need to do to just
mm.
get to moving, get
Yeah.
to the next phase? Because if I'm afraid of it today, the fear is going to be there tomorrow. Nothing's going to change. 5 years from now, nothing is going to change. So I've told myself that whatever it is, um, I should get moving in my
Mm,
life. I should get
yeah.
some progress in
Yeah.
my life. So that has helped me generally, whether in business or
Mm,
in personal life, that whatever happens, fear is just something that is an illusion that keeps you stagnant. It doesn't make you move,
mm,
leave where you are. So what do I need to get to the next phase? Is it knowledge? Is it networking? Is it mentorship? Is it funds? Now, how do I get there? And I ask myself pertinent questions, and I just take the steps. And then obviously, you know, we're people of faith. That has also played a very big part in overcoming some of those fears, because um, the greatest people that have ever made it in life also
yeah.
started like us. They had nothing. They probably were even probably better than it, because this is a beautiful time
Mm,
to be born, right? There's knowledge everywhere. There's AI. There's everything. They probably were at it is disadvantage, yet they
mm,
overcame their fears. So looking at the people ahead of us that have made it, looking at where we want to be, we just got to find a way to overcome our stagnant position, or the position that we are in. If you're making $2,000 a week, or $4,000 a week, how do you get from
yep.
4,000 to 8,000? If it is fear, if it is fear that is keeping you there, then you best be ready. It's not going to change. The next year is going to be like that
Yep.
unless you take decisions, you make decisions, and then you overcome, the present position that you're in. So, people ahead of me have encouraged me, yes, but I just realized within myself that if I want the next 5 years of my life to be different from the previous 5 years of my life, I have to move. That means I have to overcome whatever fear it is.
Awesome.
Okay.
That's great.
Well said.
Great
Well said.
encouragement. Yep. 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 So launch into the deep. Don't be
There,
stagnant. Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead, Yinka.
there's some popular questions that we've gotten about the summit that we can go over, and I can ask you
Yeah.
guys, and you guys can say
Yeah.
what's because usually when someone has that question, other people do. So one here says, who's the summit for? Do I need to have done deals, or do I have to have, or can I come in with no deals done? So who's the summit for?
So to answer that question, the summit is for every real estate investor, whether you've done 20 deals or you've done no deals, or you're just a newbie, just want to launch in first time into real estate, yes, this summit is for you. It does not matter whether you're seasoned or unseasoned or just freshly out of the boat. you know,
It doesn't
it,
matter if you have bad credit or $1,000 in your account.
I don't want to say bad. I don't want to sound like a
I'm just
car.
kidding. In short, everybody, come all.
Yes, yes,
Everybody.
if
Yeah.
yes, everyone, come on, yes. No, bad credit, good credit, no credit at all. Just yes,
Deal
this
or no
summit is
deal.
Yep.
yes,
Just be fearless,
Yeah.
right?
right.
Like
Mhm.
Darius said, once you have the belief that you can achieve anything and keep moving, yep, you can
Absolutely.
do it. You come along, right?
Right.
Mhm. So
You've done
basically, come as you
Mm.
are.
Come as you are. In other
Right.
words, come as you are.
Okay. And
And I
another
know
one
that
here.
Yeah.
maybe
Hmm.
some people just contemplating whether whether to even go into real estate or not. They've because I actually had somebody talking to me about okay, and that okay, should they come into real estate, and they're thinking about the market and all of that stuff. This is the place where you want to get that knowledge. This is the place where you understand. Okay,
Mm.
is this right for me? So
Yeah.
definitely yes, absolutely.
And I
Mhm.
almost see it as a crash course, right? Like an intensive 2 day kind of crash course into, okay, get into the
Right.
world of real estate investing. Like we're going to cover everything from start to the bottom,
Mm,
right? So what a great way to get exposed to people doing one deals, two deals, and bigger deals, right? Just being in a room with
Right. Right.
like-minded folks is can actually move you to a different
Mm-hmm.
level. So come on in, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Join the party.
Okay.
Yep.
Another
Yep.
question here
Yep.
is there are actually a bunch of
And
questions. So, did you have something to say, Darren?
yes, so the beauty of our community, actually, I would say that the summit is for primarily for all members of our community, regardless of where they are in their journey, right? And the beauty of it is when you come, you will meet people like you who are also at this maybe a same position or similar starting point as you, or people who have gone a little bit ahead, or people that are flying in their game. So when we come together like that and we are under the same roof, it rubs off. For someone who has an initial fear or inertia of starting, you're seeing someone that's like you or a little bit ahead, and they're doing it. You can get
Mm,
inspired to want to do it. You can talk with them, and then you can interact with people just like you. And there's nothing that makes encourages that seeing someone like you that is actually doing it or wants to do it. So everybody is welcome, regardless of where they are in their journey. Who are we calling?
Okay. And then the other question here says basically dates and location. Where is this happening and where and when?
okay. Our phones are ringing
sorry,
everywhere.
still on call.
Okay, location, Connecticut, right? Hartford. We actually have a beautiful location, very conveniently located close to the airport's BDL, Connecticut. We can share the links after the call, right? We have the links. Oh, what's that?
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
Just so everybody knows, these are all busy real estate investors on this side. The
Our
ones that
phones are
are out
buzzing
there,
everywhere.
like they literally left business to be here.
Wow, look at that.
Look at that.
We're
The date I'm going to be is October 7th to the 9th. So 9
October
to 11.
9 to 11.
9 to 11.
9 to 12.
So
Oh,
it's kind
nine
of
to
because
11.
I
Yes.
also have to explain that 11 and 12 situation. Because, like,
Mm,
when we say 9 to 12, it looks like we're holding people hostage for 4 days. But it's
true.
actually, we're done on the 11th, and people can go back to their various destinations on the 12th. However, it's because the 11th we're having a night ball,
At what
and
time?
it probably end at 9 p.m. And that's why it's pretty much just better to head out the next morning. So if
Yep.
you're coming, you probably want to block out that 12th as well. That 12th is a Sunday, so it runs from a Thursday to the October 9th to Saturday, October 11th at night. And that way people can make adequate, everyone can make adequate arrangement for how many nights, accommodation, and just planning ahead. And you can enjoy our nice city Connecticut on Sunday. Do we have a lot going on? What can they do on that Sunday?
Mhm. Well, if anybody interested staying over, we can put a list of a few fun things to
Put
do, right?
something together. Usually we
Yeah.
hang out in
Yeah.
church on a
Yeah.
Sunday. But I mean,
There are
if you
options
want to
for a
stay
full.
over and hang out with us and enjoy some additional one-on-one time with
Yeah.
Connecticut folks,
Mhm.
definitely you can take advantage of Sunday and we can, hang out and do something together. But
Hmm.
that's kind of what the time looks like. Well, do you want to talk about like the specific times on Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Well, it starts Thursday with an evening session, right? With a cocktail welcome, which starts about 6, right? And goes to maybe 9-ish, where we just get to welcome you all and just give a welcome charge and get everybody excited for the following day, which will be a full day of really good lectures, some keynote speeches, and we have breakout sessions this year to be more interactive, where we're going to break out into different small groups to drive those real time conversations, right? Real life conversations, and have several case studies. So
Mhm.
Friday is a full day, is a fully packed day with different learnings through accounting, legal, what have you. So Friday is full. Then Saturday, we'll start our day with the touring in the morning. Tour different locations from maybe new construction to Airbnb to maybe flips. Then we give ourselves a little break in the afternoon and we'll come back in the evening for the award. I'm afraid I'm excited about it for some reason. I don't know why. But we come back all dressed out, all the real estate investors looking like $1 million box and
Looking like a
really,
$1 million.
yeah.
Yeah. So for those who had no clue last year that we were supposed to dress up, this is your clue or
All right.
cue to dress
Come
up,
on in,
dress
dress
up
up.
also. I don't
Yeah.
know if you mentioned what's happening Friday nights. Do we know
Oh,
yet?
yeah, I didn't. I didn't. Thank
Okay.
you for that. So Friday nights we will have like a networking kind of session where we went bowling last year, which was really fun. We might this year,
Like a
like a
game
game
night.
night. Yes, yes. We might switch it up this year and see what other exciting game games we can all
Activities.
partake of, like activities, right? Something fun to spend Friday night.
So
Yeah.
so it's not all breakout
Work.
sessions,
Yeah.
speeches, lectures. For Friday, we still get to have some fun
Yes. Yes.
after everything
Yep.
is all
Yep.
done. Yeah.
Okay.
And to decompress from all the knowledge acquisition, right? Yep.
All the
Yep.
stuff.
Yep. Yep. All the dollar signs. So
Yeah.
we get
And
to relax. Yeah.
yeah, and just the everyday life of, in and
Absolutely.
out. Just usually our lives are predictable where you're done and you're asleep and you're awake and you do the same exact thing. So just breaking out of that cycle and taking a break to do something that
Hmm.
actually counts towards your goals is
Yeah.
Right.
A question here says, "Can I bring my spouse or business partner?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
However, what? What's the
Yes.
implication of
Yeah,
that?
I believe we have a couples discount, right? So
Yeah.
that's great. Please, yeah, do well to come with
Your
your
spouse, your
spouse, your
business
business partner,
partner.
you know,
Okay.
and yeah,
Child
and
Is there a way to
that you are grooming
verify
to
that they're
inherit
business
the empire, right?
partners?
remember last year someone came with their kids. The
Well, the
kids
kids,
attended.
Yeah.
Yeah, son
Yeah.
attended
Yes. Yes.
the
the
summit.
summit, the lectures. So,
Coming with
so
their son,
please
right? Yeah.
do well to do
Grown-up
that.
son.
Yeah,
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 grown up.
Grown up son.
Thank you, Yinka.
yeah. So
Who
Don't
yeah,
have
doesn't have
patience for
a
this
baby?
Yeah, that's true because that's what we do, right? We tend to forget our kids. Um, you know, but we got to change that. Even no matter how young they are, we really need to
Mm.
start kind of imbibing them with some of these things that we are also on the journey to
At home, right?
accomplish. So they should also start having business sense. They should also start learning about investing. They should see what mommy and daddy are doing. We take our kids sometimes to some of our projects, and they are able to say, "Oh, we can do this differently. Oh, why don't you do this? Why don't you paint this color?" Just spark the interest. That way, they have options when they are growing up. It's not just about going to school, and they also have that entrepreneurial um bite in their mind
So, Coach
and
Darren, are
option.
you trying to say I should
So if
bring
you have a
my
son,
5-year-old? Are you trying to say that?
Do you have a
no, 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 no,
Or
no, no,
to
no,
Well,
no,
I
no,
think
no.
clarify?
Of
what he's
course
trying to
not.
say is while we are
Of
at
course not.
home, do this at home, but not at the
Okay.
at the
All right.
summit. I believe you need to be 18
Oh
years
no,
or
you
older.
can bring your grown-up
18.
kids. That's
Okay.
yes. But generally speaking, we should also start. You know, we should be doing that
Yeah,
at home.
bring your
Personally, I think they will grow. It
21
will
years
grow their
old.
interest, so that by the time we get to ARE 2030, we would have them also
yeah.
at the event.
Okay. And a question here says, "What is the dress code for each day?"
Oh, wow.
Mm.
it's business casual. So the different events every day, right? Friday night when you arrive,
Thursday.
sorry, Thursday night when you arrive, I believe you have to become ready for the cocktail hour and all that. So business casual because it's a semi-formal event, and I would expect you to be in flip flops or your regalia. But business casual, mostly on Thursday and Friday, and on Saturday because we're going to be out there. It's best you're in comfortable outfit for a tour because you might actually be going through wooded zones and all that. So you want to wear comfortable shoes for that event. And I
Mhm.
know
Covered
that last
shoes,
year,
right?
Yeah.
yeah, I know
Covered.
that last year, yeah, comfortable shoes, yeah. And I know that last year we had some swags available, right?
Yeah.
Some
For sale.
t-shirts for sale, So I'm sure we're going to have something like that. If you feel you don't have the right attire for any of
And also come with
Yeah.
your jacket because it's gonna be in October, and we might, she
chili.
might be chilly.
But
Might be a
a
little
Yeah.
bit
little bit chilly.
chilly.
And then
So
finally on Saturday
Saturday,
night, it's
Which is
the
all.
well,
But
come
I
dress up.
want go like you're going for a ballroom dance. So it's going to be a black tie event, I believe, and it's always fun. It's always fun, and yeah. So that's about it. But just let you have to be comfortable with in your shoes at every time because
Yes, I'm
yeah,
glad you mentioned that because last year, especially during
Oh
the
yeah.
property tour, some people did not wear the right shoes for the event, and you know, it's gonna be a messy event. So you want to wear shoes that are
When
covered,
you
that
say
are
messy,
comfortable,
can you
that you can
explain
climb.
messy? Them like kind of.
I mean, you You don't wear dress shoes because you're
So
going on
like
the
no
field.
white
That's the point
sneakers
I'm making.
or okay.
White sneakers, dress shoes. You know, you can have like boots, not sneakers now. Just something that you're not afraid of getting it
Okay.
So basically
dirty.
the ground.
Because we're gonna be on the field. It's gonna be dusty. It's gonna be some sites will be maybe, I don't know, muddy depending on the weather or we have. So just wear something comfortable, like you're going out
Yeah.
on the field to
Going on the
go and
field, yeah,
actually
dress
work.
like you're going to your flip and you're going to you're going to see messy stuff. I mean, there could be nails on the ground, there could be,
Yeah,
there could be paint on the ground, so yeah, yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the immersion part of the event, because we're trying to immerse you, yeah,
The
we're trying
fun
to
part.
immerse you into being a real estate developer, real estate builder, real estate flipper. Dress like a flipper at that time, not like you're going for a meeting. White
That's
House,
Saturday, right?
yeah, on
Saturday
Saturday
morning.
That
morning,
Saturday
because
morning,
Saturday
yes.
evening it's different.
it's different. So yeah, that's for the 12th. We're expanding for the 12th
Yeah,
now, and you also want to dress the part, at every point in time.
Mm-hmm.
hmm Okay. There's a question here on Facebook. It says, that's Shadisha. Hi, Shadisha. She's saying, good evening. What sessions do you have planned for us?
So, I mean, the question, we have section planned for, we have like tradesmen coming in from, you're talking about plumber, electrician. We have inspectors coming, people that does building inspection and all of those things. They're going to be there as well. We have legal coming. We have accounting coming. What else again?
Funding.
We're talking about
Funding, accounting, big one. Yes, everybody wants to know how to get that financing. Yes, so so we have section. It's packed. I mean, I think last year was very very packed. We also have breakout session as well too. So it's gonna be a very packed event. So yes, especially on Friday.
mm,
That's what. That's why we have
right,
the
right.
game night. Like Sean said, to decompress after all of this
Decompress. Yeah,
information on Friday.
Hi,
hmm
Shadisha. I would say it's based on
yeah.
feedback. So we got some feedback from last year's summit, right? And we've taken those feedbacks to craft a very robust event schedule this year. So you were there last year, I remember you, right? I think so.
Yes,
So
yes.
look forward to seeing you this year again. And yeah, it's going to be great.
Is there a registration deadline or what? What's what are we looking at as far as timelines
So I
or
think
early
early
bird? What's going on
early
right now?
bird, early bird is July 31st. Is for the early bird deadline registration, and I believe end of September will be for the hotel, if I'm correct. If you're going to be booking an hotel, I think end of September is for you to make your reservation.
Actually, early September.
Early September.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like 2 weeks, maybe. Yeah, early September. 2 weeks into September is your deadline to make your reservation to get the discount for the hotel. Yeah, and the deadline for the whole event, I believe, should be end of September, right? Yeah, end of
Right.
September is the deadline for the. But I don't think if this the summit is first week in October, of course, everyone wants to get prepared. Of course, you want to book your hotel, you want to book your flight. So yeah, if you can get your booking in, you can get your registration in early enough so you can get the deals for the hotel and also for your flight if you're going to be flying in. um i I strongly believe you need to get your registration in on time, but those are the deadlines. Early bird's deadline is July 31st, and for your hotel first or second week in on September, and I believe end of September should be the deadline for if you're registering for the summit in general.
Okay. Thank you for that. So here it says, will meals be provided or should I plan for my own food?
We're always ready for you, right?
In
Yeah.
other words, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so all meals are included. Can you elaborate on each day? What does it look like for meals? Thursday,
I think
Friday, Saturday.
Thursday when you come in, you're gonna get some cocktail hors d'oeuvres, refreshment. You've been flying 5 4 5 hours, so there's some refreshment for you when you come in. And Friday there is breakfast brunch, breakfast in between the lecture, and then there's lunch, and there is lunch for you. And because we have the game nights, we have
Mhm.
we can eat out at our game. We're gonna be
Down.
eating out,
Mm.
and then on
And that's covered
Saturday,
too, right?
yes,
Yeah, that's
Yes.
included.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then Saturday morning, um, I'm not breakfast,
Breakfast.
and then there's lunch after the tour, and then dinner is the big one where you
So
get
get
to.
ready to be
Yep.
fed. If you don't eat three square meals, you're probably gonna find it hard to digest.
Consult.
Yeah.
Just
So
don't
yes, there is meal included. We don't expect you to be bringing your meal coming for the summit.
form.
Yeah, and we did get some feedback um, regarding the choice of menu from last year. So we're including some of those options for this summit, so that everybody is well covered, whether you want continental or intercontinental or local. You would have a bit of everything. So
See, MC, is that true?
meals are covered.
Where's the
Yeah, many people last from the last summit, a few people wanted Nigeria. Well, let me say, they
Jollof
Say
wanted,
rice.
it.
you
You
know,
wanted
they wanted jollof rice. They wanted, and not just pasta and mashed
But those
potatoes and
meals
all
were
that
really good.
fun thing. But the,
Even though they
the meals
weren't
were
local,
great.
but they
Yep,
were
they were, they
so
were,
amazing. Delicious.
they
Yeah.
were. Yeah, it was really nice. It was done
So, in
well.
other
Yep,
words, come hungry
yeah,
for food and come hungry for knowledge.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. And that one here says, what time does the summit? I don't know if we said that. What time does the summit start and end each day? Did we kind of touch on that a little bit? I think we did.
yeah. Sean did.
Yeah. I can go through it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Thursday, the meet and greet will come. Starts by 6 p.m. and then it runs to 8:39. On Friday we said we're gonna start early. Runs through the whole day from that 9 a.m. up to 5 p.m. and then we can go relax and come back for the game night,
Yeah.
right? And then on Saturday we also leave in the morning, 8 9, and then come back 12 1 after the tours, and then come back in the evening for the dinner, which also runs till 9 p.m. But if you want to stay back and dance like we did last year, the dance floor will be open. But
Okay.
yeah,
Would there be vendors or funding partners I can meet?
That's a great question. That's a very good question. And I like that someone is asking that because at our last meeting, that was something we were actually considering. And that's where, well, we're trying to curate the people that will be most beneficial to us, people that, vendors that will come and it won't be like crossing the Red Sea for you to be for them to be able to impact you in any way. So yes, to answer your question,
Mm.
we're working on a curated list of vendors that will be there, and that will be that will be useful to our businesses as builders
Mm.
and flippers. So I guess the answer is
Right.
yes to that question.
Yeah. Yes. And just to add to that, we're also looking at, not just vendors that will be in certain regions and not in
Yeah.
certain regions. Some vendors that will be easily accessible regardless of where you're coming from. Okay, so we already have partners that some of you are aware of, financial partners, our insurance partners, but other vendors, especially, with product and sales
Mm.
that we're working on to see how they can, be part of this community as well and, help us regardless of where we're coming
Okay. Are there any payment plans available for registration? So, well, if you go onto the registration page, you can click on Klarna. Klarna does have payment plans available. So, yeah, you could take advantage of that. What should I bring with me to get the most out of the event? I think that might be the last question that's not repetitive. I think
Yes.
someone is also
from.
asking, is there parking at the venue? But what should I bring with me first? And then we can talk about parking.
For me, I would say open mind. Be open minded.
We need to learn.
Yep.
Anything can happen. You can get a deal. You never know. Yeah.
Come, come with
Yes.
hunger.
Just come. Yeah.
Come hungry. Come hungry to learn, hungry to want to change your life, hungry
Yes.
to do deals.
Just come
Just come
open.
hungry.
Yeah.
I think we'll provide the resources for writing materials, and the event for the most part is going to be recorded, right? And then, whatever materials we get from our resource persons, also, I think we'll be able to share with people after the event. But mostly just come as you are, come hungry, come really eager to learn and eager to want to
Mm.
do something different.
Yeah,
And you know,
and that's also a very great question. Also, please come with blueprint of whatever you have. I mean, for people who have deals and you're not young, the numbers don't look good for you. Please come because we'll have time for one of us to or people participants to look at
session.
your deal and look at it from a different angle, from a different perspective. I mean, you've been looking at it, I'm sure, from some different direction. But if you have multiple eyes, minds looking at that. So most
Mhm,
importantly, come with deals that you're doing right now, come with the challenges that you're facing right now, and come with if you
mhm.
have architectural plans, right? Please come with the architectural
Designs,
and architectural designs
names.
because you never know. We might even have an architect there, right there, to look at. It's still on the table for us to bring. And I know someone asked that, what do we have for them? That's something. If you even if it's your personal house, come with your personal house architectural designs, and
Mhm,
we can actually have an architect come out there and look at these designs depending on how many of these that we have, because we just don't want our architect to come and there's really nothing to
For
see.
them.
We want it to be, you want the time to be, to be worth it for everybody. But come with everything and anything that you think will be beneficial, to you, either during during the summit and even after
After.
the summit.
That's
yep.
good. Thank you for that clarification. And I guess that means that if you have a plan that you want to have uh, an architect take a look at, just indicate via email and send an email. That way we make sure you're adequately catered to. And then the question on the parking.
Yeah, there is parking.
Mm.
Yeah.
Plenty parking,
And
plenty of parking. For this time around, I think what we have gotten also as a feedback, which we're implementing this time around. we're not moving from hotels. We're not moving from the location to the location where we are going to be having the event will be the same location where you're going to be staying. So there will be no need for the movement. But of course, if you're traveling with your vehicles, driving down,
Mhm.
there is parking. For the tour, we would have everybody on a bus. We'll have buses that will convey everybody at once and will bring everybody back also at
Yeah,
once. So yes,
yeah.
there's parking.
And
Yeah.
Marriott has airport shuttles too. So if you decide you don't want to
Yeah.
rent a car, yeah, you
Mm,
can just call Marriott.
Mm.
They'll come pick you and drop you off at the back at the airport once you're checking out.
mm-hmm. And the airport is only 10 minutes away
Mm.
from the venue. So pretty good
Okay.
location.
Yep.
And I know someone has asked if we uh if they could do their own accommodation, and all I asked was, hey, are you gonna be driving down? You have a car, you can be renting a car. They said they would be mobile. So if you feel like you want a different accommodation from the group rates venue or from the actual event location, you could definitely do that. You can do what works for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You're
What works
just
for you?
gonna
Yep.
have the schedule ahead of time to know when things are happening. That way we're all together at that point. And also remembering that it's tax deductible, right? Yeah, which
Hmm.
is I think icing on the cake. It's
Hmm.
really only in business can you spend money to make money, right? Or get
Right.
credit.
Spend money and get
Yeah,
money.
you get credit for
Yeah.
spending money on certain things. So yeah, what else do you guys have going on about the summer? I think I just about went through the entire lists.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except if life questions, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Um.
Nothing comes to mind. Haven't covered.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think we
you
we
good?
we've touched a good amount of
Questions.
uh,
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, we're just waiting. We're just excited. We want to have a very pleasant experience for the second edition of our
Yeah.
summit. We want to get more people on board and get more people on the right track, regardless of where they are on their journey. And we're excited to have and to meet
Yeah,
newbies as well.
absolutely. We're very excited about the summit coming up and hope you guys are too. If you're live right now, thank you so much for joining. And it was nice hanging out. Saw your comments and saw that you're connected. And I believe for now we have come to the end of the live session. If you need the link, please indicate. You can send DMs or you can drop a comment to get the link. But I want to believe that each place we're airing currently has the link to register. But if for any reason you don't see it, please kindly indicate. Just send a message and we'll send the link over to you. We're looking forward to seeing you
Yeah.
and just to solidify your being a part of this wonderful, beautiful community of real estate investors doing actually investing in real estate, right? Yeah, because not every community has everyone actually doing stuff, right? So yeah, but we're really active, and this is a great thing. And thank you for being a good part, a solid part of this community. And special thanks to our moderators here, our planning committee, ARE planning committee. Year in year out, they have stood out as extraordinary. So I want to say thank you to you guys for being here live and look forward to the next live session. Who's excited? Yay! So Muyi what's here says seems like I missed a lot. So it's gonna replay. Is this that's Instagram? Okay, I would just repost the video so you can watch it over. Okay, all right. Thank you, everyone, and have a great
Good night,
day.
everyone.
Good night.
All
Take
right.
care.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, guys.